Wonderful. Thank you very much, Jack. I've got a few questions and some feedback for you. So I noticed that there were some bottles in some of your mood board with Vessi logos on it.
Yeah.
And then when it got to your Vessi logo on the campaign, they were very different. Why was that? Is there a reason for that?
The initial idea was to make Vessi more classy, make it more classy and elegant. As if you could go back
Yeah.
to here,
Yeah.
you could see it. All of these bottles here are classy, but I feel like classy isn't hard work. Classy is just like the work is done for you, and you're just gonna be classy, aesthetically pleasing, or whatever. But I then later on decided that, well, we actually want the hard workers to have a shine. That's why I changed the logo to make it something more stronger and bold.
So your line of appeal is very much around about being successful. And you can see that in the campaign here with the direct address, the character looking directly at the audience. You know, she's about to take on the world, isn't she? You can see that. How are you going to appeal to the audience that perhaps just play tennis for fun or just engage in sport for fun? Are they not allowed to drink Vessi water? How are you going to get to them? How are you going to target them?
Obviously, everyone is allowed to drink Vessi water, but for every brand has to have a specific main purpose, and everything else is going to be secondary. So basically, I don't need to talk about other brands. Kit Kat says have a Kit Kat when you need a break or anything. I eat a Kit Kat when I don't need a break. It doesn't matter.
Good point. I think this is just something to think about, and slogans become very powerful ways of remembering a brand. And I just wonder, I'm looking at Stay Fit Forever as your slogan, and I wonder if it could be even shorter, maybe even Forever Fit or Fit Forever might just be more catchy. I don't know, but maybe it's something for you to have a think about. You don't have to change it. What do you think about that?
I believe more in the rule of three. As much as there's brands out there that have like one word, 2 words, the rule of three always stuck with me. I was taught that at a young age in English that there's a rule of 3. If you say something 3 times, it gets stuck in your head. So these 3 words, it's not a coincidence that they just 3 words. They could have been 4, they could have been 2. I chose 3 for a reason. So 3 stays in your mind. And as you heard from the radio ad, there's a jingle to it. It's Stay Fit Forever, which is, it's a melodic thing. When I was younger, I watched an ad by a McDonald's ad, and every time they played an advert, it would say, "Ba-da-ba-ba, I'm loving it." That always used to stuck in my head more than McDonald's themselves. I knew that I'm loving it more because it was 3 words and it had a jingle to it, and yeah, it just stuck. So I believe Stay Fit Forever will stuck in people's heads.
Good, thank you. And the radio ad itself, the music that goes through it really kind of rises up towards the dialogue at the end. Was that intentional?
That was intentional for sure, because the game itself was supposed to be a tight game, whereby the next point wins, and leading up from the bottom up shows that this is hard work happening here, and then at the end the music stops and it's just cheering more. Therefore that's like the resolution of saying, oh, after all that tension we finally got to finally contract our muscles and calm down.
Excellent. That's great. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.